For its September showcase, the UFC will return to the land down under.
Australia, the Octagon has returned.
So many great fights on this card.
With a pay-per-view event in Sydney, featuring some of Oceania's finest.
Whatever I want, I can have it. I'm exceptional, way above average. Obstacles don't stand a chance. Against me, better make up the plan.
Homegrown Australians include 205-pound Tyson Pedro and heavyweight Tai Tuivasa.
Destruction.
Believe in yourself, power comes from within.
He's lost the biggest win of his life!
Western Sydney, baby!
Who competes in the co-main event against Russian finisher Alexander Volkov.
Playtime is over, now finish him. 100%, that's the minimum.
Oh, look at this! Stumbling. Volkov puts out the knife. Alexander Volkov!
But it's not an option. Throw away your red light, 'cause I'm not stopping.
Representing New Zealand will be heavyweight Justin Taffa.
Justin Taffa!
Holy smokes!
Light heavyweight Carlos Ulberg.
Quick shot from Ulberg.
Baby! Massive
my
left hook
goodness.
for Ulberg! Carlos Ulberg!
And featherweight Shane Young.
Oh! What a shot!
A rally of punches follows up from Shane Young.
Wow!
And that is it.
But there is no more heralded representative of this region than the man from Auckland who will close the show.
These fans are going to lose their mind.
UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya.
He is the elite of the elite. The UFC is his yard.
You all talk that talk, but none of you actually about it. I fight anyone. I've done it over and over and over again.
My house, let's go. It doesn't matter what nobody tells you. Believe in yourself, power comes from within.
Caraway from Adesanya. But Adesanya down.
Adesanya! You said he would get him.
Believe in yourself.
I'm blessed to be able to feel this again and again and again and again and again.
You want the crown, get in line. There's too many men.
The last style bender will defend his 185-pound crown in the main event of UFC 293 against a top 5 standout, keen on upsetting the hometown favorite.
We are not the same, I'm a Wolverine.
Brash American, Sean Strickland.
Izzy sucks. I'm a better class of champion.
I will fight who you put in front of me. Let's go!
Lately I've been on my own, can't nobody stop.
Sean Strickland with a massive KO.
I ain't slowing down, I ain't stopping. That's it, that's it. I want the title. Let's do this.
Sean is levels behind me. And that's what I want to showcase in this fight.
When we fight, I knock you out. I'm gonna do a TikTok dance over your grave.
Listen, bro, you're gonna break a nail. Calm down. You don't want this guy as a champion.
Do something about
You
it.
don't want this guy as a
Do
champion.
something about it then.
But before the worldwide MMA leader descends on Sydney, Australia, first,
3, 2, 1.
get ready.
Top right, coming down. Shot.
You showing up and being here, bro, like I cannot thank you enough.
Little thing here, little thing. Keep moving. There you go. Good stuff.
For UFC 293,
Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out.
countdown.
I got to win.
Nigerian-born New Zealander Israel Adesanya is one of the foremost superstars in combat sports today.
Less than 2 years into his UFC career, Israel Adesanya is what he knew and thought he was, the best middleweight on planet Earth.
A champion revered for his skills.
Costa trying to recover. Knockdown for Adesanya, still undisputed.
Whose engaging persona captivates and inspires an ever-growing mass of adoring fans.
He has taken this sport by storm. He moves every needle, celebrity and otherwise, that you would want him to move.
This is the biggest show of the year, and I'm gonna make it look easy. Cause King Kong ain't got on me.
We're here in Avondale, my old hood, about to watch the film Stylebender, the movie, with our friends, cast and crew for the first time.
Adesanya reigned as the untouchable middleweight king of the UFC.
Israel Adesanya on his way to becoming the greatest middleweight champion of all time.
Until a cool November night in New York City, when a former foe from kickboxing took it all away.
Israel Adesanya is the man. At every time out, he wants the most dangerous contender, so much so that he welcomed the challenge of this guy, Alex Pineda, who has 2 head-to-head kickboxing wins against Adesanya.
His power is extraordinary. He flatlines the best fighters in the world, and Adesanya has to be very aware of that.
Oh!
Adesanya's on wobbly legs, 2 more! Down goes the champion! And new Alex Pineda, the undisputed middleweight champion! I don't believe it!
I know it says The Last Stylebender and my name on there, but it's not just my movie. I feel like it's our movie. It's our movie. It's a movie that I feel like all of you have impacted because of the way you've impacted us. All my training partners, friends, family, people that have inspired me. I take inspiration from a lot of you, just the way you work, the way you do your thing in your own fields, and the way you live your lives. So thank you.
Without having crossed paths with Izzy, without our lives having intersected in some way, we wouldn't be where we are today.
There is no question that Israel Adesanya is a great fighter and a great champion. And greatness is often defined not just by victories, but how one overcomes adversity.
My house, let's go!
And Adesanya has an opportunity to beat this man who appears to be unbeatable.
I know how to beat this guy. I spent too much time with him, so I ran it back. I'm not one to back down from any challenge. I fear no man.
Chapter 2/Chapter 4 begins now.
Here we go, boys.
All right, gentlemen, you ready, Izzy? You ready, Alex? Round 1, let's go.
Pineda right away goes right to that outside leg kick. Found a lot of success with this early in the last fight.
Another calf kick lands. And Izzy lands one of his own.
Nice. Good presence.
All these strikes, man. Such high-level kickboxing technique.
Izzy has an angry look in his face.
He does. He's already taken too many of those calf kicks. That's good combination.
Jab away, jab away.
Very competitive round, as we always expect when we see these two.
And Alex Pineda just brewing with confidence after what he got done over those first 300 seconds.
You're right, John. So much confidence. And why wouldn't he be?
Right.
He landed a lot of good shots in that first round.
All right, round 2, gentlemen, let's go.
Oh!
Izzy tries a question mark kick, front kick up the middle. Oh, almost got hit with a head kick.
The Pereira fight goes deeper than the physical realm.
Nice jab by Adesanya. Now he lands a big right.
That's powerful.
This is a scary Pineda when he closes the distance.
I called it my 8-mile moment. You only have one shot. You're not gonna blow this one.
Again, Pineda's so dangerous.
Oh! Counter right from Adesanya. Pineda down and out. Order restored! Israel Adesanya can finally lay claim to a win over Alex Pineda, who's out cold.
I'll play possum.
Alex Pineda did not respect the power coming back in his way, and he paid for it.
People, Earth, I hope every one of you can feel this level of happiness just one time in your life. You will never feel this level of happiness if you don't go for something. When they knock you down, when they talk about you, if you stay down, you will never ever get that resolve. Fortify your mind and feel this level of happiness as you rise. One time in your life, but I'm blessed to be able to feel this again and again and again and again and again.
Back on top of the middleweight world, and mission accomplished for the last style bender.
They say revenge is sweet, and if you know me, I got a sweet tooth. You already know this is sweet.
After a glorious return to prominence, Adesanya would seek new blood, as the rumor mill buzzed with reports of who the 185-pound king could face next.
The UFC is quickly moving on with the next championship fight at 185. And so insert Sean Strickland into the equation. That's going to be the next title fight.
Adesanya has not yet faced the top 5 middleweight, who would seize the opportunity to challenge him at UFC 293.
Would I like to fight Izzy? I would love to fight Izzy. Tap me in, let's do it. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna punch that right in the face.
And Sean Strickland has long been vocal.
But here's the thing, you guys. Izzy sucks. Let's bring a better class of champion into UFC, all right?
About his chance to defeat the reigning king.
I'm one of the best fighters in the world. It doesn't matter what organization, what championship level, either professional boxer, professional kickboxer. Nobody trains with me and says, oh man, I want to fight that guy.
This man truly loves this, and his sparring sessions are legendary. I used to spar with him all the time, and it would always turn into a war. He's picking fights with everybody. I mean, he's notorious for it.
He doesn't give a rip, is the best way I can put it, and that's a fact, I promise you.
I think Izzy sucks. I think the world knows Izzy sucks, and people love me because you put me on a world stage, and I'm like, hey, Izzy, you suck. I'm your Huckleberry, I'm game.
Sean Tarzan Strickland. The guy turns pro as a teenager. Never been anything but a fighter.
Yeah, he is the new breed that we're seeing coming up. Trained from jump as a mixed martial artist.
Oh, and a nice exchange there.
Strickland has been a UFC mainstay for nearly a decade.
Sean Strickland now searching for the finish.
Oh, it's it!
Making his presence known at 170 pounds.
This guy is a believer that the best way to become a great fighter is to fight.
This is what he does. He's going to walk you down.
Oh, big right from Strickland. That drops to Leb.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
That's it.
Before becoming one of the best middleweights on the planet.
He loves to fight. He loves violence. And let me tell you, that has led him to where he is now, on the cusp of being a breakout star in the middleweight division. Here we go, they're talking. Well, Sean's talking anyway.
I'll give you a chance to win.
This man's just a natural fighter. Certainly has a chip on his shoulder.
Come on, Jack!
And ever since moving up to middleweight, has looked extremely good.
Whoa!
The outspoken contender's track record speaks for itself.
Yeah, well, what you're alluding to there is the fact that he's a psychopath.
All right, it's your play. Give me some war paint.
There's definitely a screw loose, but that helps him when he fights.
Strickland 1-2 on
Massive
that right
right
hand. Strickland trying to end it, and he does.
In the middle. I said in the middle. In the middle.
But the 5th main event billing in his last outing would bring the title shot within reach.
Sean Strickland calmly making the walk because he is used to this. He's used to getting into a fight because he is that fighter that trains by fighting.
I'm probably one of the hardest working guys in the UFC. I work my ass off. I spar all the time.
All right, Abus, ready? Sean, ready? Yeah. Fight's on.
I give my body to the gods.
Look, I was told you can be whatever you want in life, but now I see that they was feeding me lies.
Powerful shot there from Magomedov.
One is to lose, this is to win. No matter
that's again.
You can't stop.
Get your jab working, get your footwork working.
There is nothing else in this world I would rather do. MMA's my purpose.
I can't be knocked off my path because I've already been chose. Yeah,
nice right hand.
Sean growing in confidence here.
Strickland starting to swarm and send a message.
Yeah, the momentum has clearly swung in this fight. You can see Sean starting to find the mark.
Oh, nice combination.
It's my therapy, it's my job, it's my calling.
This feeling right here is what Sean Strickland lives for. Knowing that the finish is starting to roll his direction.
That's right high.
You wonder how much sting Magomedov has in return because Strickland showing no fear in the pocket.
Yeah, looking good here. This is a beautiful combination.
It looks like he has a wounded animal.
That's it, that's it. 45 seconds.
Oh man, what are we waiting for?
It's done, it's over.
Continuing to hammer away.
It's over.
That's it. Wow. Sean Strickland by knockout in round 2.
That's his best performance yet.
The gods were in my favor, and here we are.
He said he'd show him a whole new level in in the octagon, and that's exactly what he did.
I ain't slowing down, I ain't stopping. Bring it.
You've been beating the drum for a long time about a title fight, but is there somebody that you're gonna name that you want next?
The title, man. I gotta do this. We're gonna make this happen. Thank you, guys. There's been a lot of build up to this, and I think they know me and Izzy are gonna have a war. So it's gonna be a war, and it's gonna be a great fight.
UFC middleweight title challenger Sean Strickland is on the brink of earning a world title. But his journey in mixed martial arts did not begin with championship dreams. It began as a necessary escape.
I always joke about my childhood, and I say I wouldn't relive it for $1 billion. You got the abusive, alcoholic father. Christmas was good for about the first hour of it before the drinking started. I always joke that if you could dodge a beer bottle, you could dodge a punch. And my grandfather, really racist. So I gravitated towards this. It felt so great to hate somebody. But it ruined my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Paris, California, presenting Sean Tarzan Strickland.
I remember the first time I walked in the gym, I was a kid. All my anger went away.
Now raining down with the punishment.
It was the first time in my life. It makes me emotional just talking about it. Did I ever feel happiness?
He's got his hook, see? There it is. Submission tap in round 1.
And from there, I was hooked.
And Strickland knocks him out.
And Strickland is unloading. They're going to stop it.
If it wasn't for this, I'd probably end up in a prison cell.
And still, the king of the cage, Sean Tarzan Strickland.
Daniel's on offense. Daniel throws a jab. I'm going to mirror that back. So what am I throwing back? A jab. Daniel's going to counter the mirror with whatever he sees fit. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 2-minute shadow with your partner. 2-minute shadow. Let's go. What makes Sean such a unique fighter is the fact that he loves the fight game. There's not a practice he's not showing up for. There's not a sparring session he's not showing up for. Spread out, spread out. Even when he's done with his practices or done with his fights, he's always coming back to try to help his teammates. Yep, isolating legs, keep his legs occupied. Staple, staple, there you go. Nice, good, good. The standard that we set at the gym, he upholds that standard and he's a great teammate. That's all I can ask for. Switch, top, bottom. All right, spread out, give yourself some space, guys. Wrestle, let's go. Switch, top, bottom. Work time, go. Time, upper shadow, good flow.
Although Strickland evaded a life of indignation,
Rotate, on the wall, off the wall.
he remains hardened by experiences of the past, as indicated by a brash media presence
Time, water up, boys.
and verbal onslaughts of future opponents.
Strickland, you're in. Let's do the man dance. Show you how to really dance.
I would like to fight Izzy. I deserve a shot, you guys. Let's make it happen. Worst case scenario, do me and Izzy don't fight in the parking lot, because that needs to happen.
Good boys and girls. Woo. Be proud of your work. Happy Monday.
Izzy's probably in his hotel room right now watching anime. I want to be the next anime. I'm more Australian and more New Zealand than Izzy is. Maybe after the fight, we could have a sit down. Maybe we could take off the nail polish, take off the pearl necklace, dude. Maybe we could teach you how to be a man. Let's make this happen, Izzy.
All right, let's go. Stream on 3, nice and loud. 1, 2, 3, stream.
inside the T-Mobile Arena. Thank you all for coming out for the UFC 276 press conference in advance of our pay-per-view Saturday night. Adesanya versus Cannonier. We have 10 athletes at your disposal. Who has the first question?
Sean, you got quite the lineup up there with you. Who's the best striker on stage?
I mean, I would say me, but I mean, that man was the one that slept that man, so. I mean, what was it like, 2-0 against Izzy? What was it, 2-0?
Did you watch the whole fight?
No, I don't watch
Exactly, do your job next time.
Oh man, I made the champion mad with his frosted tips and his little watch. Oh no!
Sean Strickland, he's got a mouth on him.
No man that off the cartoons is gonna beat me.
Bro, trust me. If you ever, I can tell you what, if you win this fight, when we fight, I knock you out, I'm gonna do a TikTok dance over your grave.
Oh, look at this grown-ass man on TikTok. Maybe that's the problem, bro.
I've dealt with my whole life. There's nothing new to me.
Listen, bro, you're gonna break a nail. Calm down.
I'll break your face. I'll break your face.
You'll never meet a hater who's doing better than you. He's a big hater.
Strickland's vitriol has been loud and clear for years.
Look at Izzy, best kickboxer in the world, but he's a weak man.
So the middleweight champ relishes this opportunity to put words into action.
That's it.
At UFC 293.
7, 6, 5.
And for strength and conditioning coach Abiola Beckley.
Good. Last card.
It's an opportunity to showcase Adesanya's improved physicality.
Good. 7. Izzy's gonna go there and fight the way Izzy fights. But I know what it carries now. A lot of power. 2. Yep. 3. This is why I enjoy when my fighters have fought so many times and then I pick them up. 3. More glutes, much more glutes. Yeah. 4. That's it. Bravo. 5. What used to be their 100% is now their 60%. 2. 3. That's it. 4. 1. Yeah. 2.
I feel stronger. I feel faster, more explosive. I'm hitting harder.
15 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. That's it.
Expect to see me at my best.
2. 3. 4. 5. Champ. 9. If you go, bravo.
Expect to see a masterclass, a showcase in true fighting.
Kill. That's it. I know you have more than that. Kill shots. Yeah, better. That's it. Good job.
I'm gonna make this look easy. Really easy.
Good job. Not done.
The outskirts of Auckland, New Zealand, not only boast a vast expanse of natural beauty, but also a bevy of recreational pursuits. Where on this day, UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya has selected an exercise in precision.
So what's the wager on? $300. Oh!
We are play shooting.
It's not an AK-47. It's not a bazooka. It's a shotgun, okay?
This is good to get out with the boys and just bond, have fun.
Push your head forward on the side of the gun. So you're looking straight down the line of that gun. And anywhere your head is moving, the gun is moving. Don't close both of your eyes, because it's difficult. Okay?
We have a good host, Ollie, looking after us, getting our technique right.
Damn.
Just.
Perfect.
We're coachable, that's the thing. That's what makes us great fighters.
Height's good, just behind. So we get used to that lead. Reload, chuck 2 more in.
This is bigger than fighting. Hanging out with my friends. We need that.
Perfect. Reload. Nice. Chuck 2 more in. Whoa. Oh, shot double. Good double.
Not everyone's built for this life.
Oh.
I wasn't, but I built myself into this beast.
Who was in stand 2? 6 points.
So I can actually thrive in this life and not just survive.
Who was on stand 1? 11 points. Nice! 3, 2, 1, birds.
Leisure for Adesanya is best experienced with teammates from City Kickboxing. An oceanic super camp that will be well represented at UFC 293.
We're just going to work on our normal defense, get the other person to come in, throw some shots, roll, block, and then come back with a counter. We'll start nice and slow, and then we'll pick up the intensity of it. 1, 2.
What do you see behind your eyes? That dream you wish to bring to life.
Having a large amount of the team on the same card, it helps the team. Because there's energy in these 4 walls that is unrivaled. Spread out across the whole floor. We're gonna just pick up the intensity, the guy on the walls, gonna block, 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 come back, boom, boom. You will get a slightly different perspective from everybody. It'll be up to your eyes to pick up what's coming. Start! Step out, then step in.
Hold on, you were made for this.
Move along.
It adds a certain element to the camp.
You were made for this.
Challenge.
Just feels like we're all going to war together.
Start! Come slightly off the wall. Pick it up, pick it up.
I feel like over the last 6 years, New Zealand MMA has been on the rise, and it's because of us guys.
Down! Down! Oh, that's great. Down! 20!
I show you how awesome our gym is.
That's 30!
From grassroots to living, walking legends. It's our time.
Hold on. Hold on. You were made for this.
Well, Adesanya enters his next title defense as the favorite. There is no doubting the threats presented by the top 5 middleweight who awaits him.
All right, guys, 2-round sparring, guys. We're live in 10 minutes. You're the one.
Because for Sean Strickland, motivation comes from the mere opportunity to compete.
One more warm-up round.
Got a gallon in here.
A lot of people in the sport that don't like fighting. Sean genuinely enjoys fighting. There's no one that trains the way he does. The guy will literally go in there and get into a fist fight for 5, 10, 15 rounds.
I'll be the hardest working guy in the
That insanity breeds a level of self-belief that most people don't walk around with. Remember though, hey, you're fighting Izzy on the cage. Don't get too reckless. That's where Alex got in trouble. He got too comfortable. If you hurt him, it's fine, you hurt him. Just know that like he's actually got a good counter right, so don't walk into that.
On the clock!
You've been locking your own chain, so away the key where your mind unstable.
Here we go, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's what we want, make him yes. Just pick it up, yep. Push him back to the cage, push him back to the cage.
Have you been to the cliffs of death?
Hey, good job. Sean's a freakishly strong human being. If you're just gonna walk at you, Michelle, low kick him, make him put his foot up. Combine that with the freakish gas tank. Good defense here, good defense here. Yeah, perfect. Right, there we go, yes. Yeah, just inside that range. Smart defense just inside this range.
Have you tried the forbidden fruit? Pull the trigger, but it wouldn't shoot.
The biggest thing for this fight with Izzy is if he makes this ugly and he makes this more of a war than a kickboxing match, Sean wins.
It's a brash underdog versus the reigning king in Sydney, Australia. As Sean Strickland tests his mettle against champion Israel Adesanya.
Izzy sucks. He has no class. He has no character. He's a clown. We know how we have to fight this fight.
Strickland with a massive KO!
We got ourselves a player in the middleweight division.
Come on, bro, we're both boxers. We have to go in there and do the man dance and go nose to nose for a UFC middleweight title.
Strickland trying to end it, and he does! He looked outstanding.
I'm not one to back down from any challenge.
The ultimate example of a champion, always fighting the toughest guys.
I fear no man,
One of the greatest mixed martial arts fighters of all time.
and I'm gonna knock him out.
Order restored! The last style bender back on top of the middleweight world.
In UFC 293, it is going to be a war.
It's done. It's over.
Sean Strickland by knockout.
As the world's leading MMA promotion prepares to return to Australia for UFC 293, a trio of local heroes commenced the marketing efforts.
We've produced amazing world champions in this sport, and we can't wait to put it on a pedestal and be a massive event for New South Wales.
Including Sydney's greatest heavyweight, Tai Tuivasa.
Over the moon about the news. The last time I fought in Sydney was my first fight, so brought back some great memories and ready to perform in front of home again.
Tuivasa would begin his MMA career with 8 consecutive knockouts.
If you allow him to hit you, the fight will end.
Oh my God!
Which included a championship on the local circuit.
Oh, stop! Tai Tuivasa has defended his AFC heavyweight title.
And a powerful entrance into the UFC.
Seriously? That's it! Welcome to the UFC, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. Tuivasa all over him.
Oh, Tuivasa pouring it on now. Are you kidding me?
Western Sydney, baby! Doing it!
In the time since, Bam Bam has extended his knockout tally to 13.
Tai Tuivasa at the gun!
And entertained the masses every step of the way.
Can you do the honors and lend me a shoe?
I'm not lending you my shoe. You're gonna have to do that with somebody else, bro. He drinks beer out of shoes, folks.
Get him a shoe, get him a beer.
Tuivasa's out of his mind.
He is such an animal.
It's not just the athleticism, not just the power. Oh! But the attitude, it's infectious. He loves to fight. First round knockout. Find him a shoe.
Get him a shoe.
He loves to party, but to do one, you gotta do the other.
Oh, he goes down. Tai Tuivasa has knocked out Greg Hardy.
He want to bang with me. I'm not the right guy to bang with. Pick another bloke.
Oh my God! Oh, down goes Sakai! The clean KO for Tai Tuivasa!
Tai Tuivasa does not shy away from a slugfest. He's a real bad dude.
Oh, Tai lands a big right hand.
Derek's hurt! Massive right hand! Derek's hurt bad! He's bad!
Oh, big elbow from Tuivasa! Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa with the biggest win of his life! And I think many of you know what comes next.
Who has more fun than Tai Tuivasa?
From Western Sydney, and I'm proud.
Can I get some sugars, please?
You got like salmon and avocado. When I was a kid, I got into the same mischief as any other kid out here. I fought my whole life.
Oh, yeah.
So now my son motivates me to show and teach him a better way of life. Oh, that is hilarious. The people around us are the close friends and family to me. They keep me in check to keep trying and keep doing better.
All right, guys, start jogging, yeah? Light jog.
Well, Tuivasa has represented himself well in the big stage. He enters this bout at UFC 293 with a sense of urgency.
4 minutes of splits. Get in a rhythm.
Following a pair of losses that were prepared for abroad.
Oh, Tui's hurt.
Wow! There's the power!
Tuivasa's been over in Dubai for this camp. Family, he leaves behind as well.
If Tuivasa's smart, he would try to clinch.
Tai Tuivasa has spent the better part of the last 2 years training away from home.
You know what changed?
Nice, Tai. Nice. Push.
After 2 losses, Ty's brought his camp back here, around the people that ground him.
That's it.
That's the driving factor for Ty. He's happy, and I've always said that a happy athlete is a dangerous athlete.
Find something inside's going to push and empty the tank here, yeah?
This upcoming fight is to get back on track.
He fights with so much reckless abandon and so much passion for combat.
And I like to stand and bang, so I've been working a lot on my strength.
Keep working, come on.
I feel strong, better than ever.
Nice, let's go.
Get a bit stronger and pack a bit more oops in the punch.
Here we go, here we go. Yeah.
To get my hand raised in front of Sydney.
Good.
It's gonna be a dream come true again.
Lead the way, Ton.
One of the more imposing forces in all of the game.
Volkov is just a giant human being.
In order for Tuivasa to get back on track,
Alexander Volkov is always going to have the height advantage.
he will need a win at home against a towering contender.
Long boxing when you have that kind of reach and that kind of body frame.
He's fought top flight competition every step of the way.
6'7" Russian finisher,
That's it!
Alexander Volkov.
Oh my gosh. Derek Lewis trying to tough it out.
Does a fantastic job of fighting and maintaining his range. The power is just on another level.
Oh, this could be the beginning of the end. Game over.
Volkov has faced a who's who of heavyweight greats.
Volkov puts out the lights of the former champion.
Alistair Overeem, a long list of belts and championships.
Oh, that's it. Statement made.
Is riding high off a pair of first-round TKOs.
Drago.
It is UFC gold he craves.
Volkov is a serious, serious problem, and he's improving every single time he fights.
But Volkov would not be the title hopeful he is today without the tough love of those who raised him.
I started training karate when I was 7 years old. My parents a little bit pushed me when I was a kid because sometimes it goes a little bit hard. You don't want to go to practice, but they push me. They give me motivation.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm really appreciated them for all they did for me. So I want to make them happy with all my success in sport and life.
Nice, Alex.
It's like a paying back for them, all they gave to me.
Thank you, my brother.
Ready for your upgrade?
Volkov is leaving no stone unturned in preparation for his UFC 293 showdown with Australia's Tai Tuivasa, placing a greater focus on recovery with support from novel methods.
We're going to do some relaxation, we're going to do some regeneration, and championship mindset.
The Rasha Dome technology that you see behind me
It's geared to helping you relax and get into a state of really focused awareness. So we can help that person drop into that state of relaxation, that mindfulness state, in a matter of minutes, using sound frequencies. Meditation is like riding a bicycle. This is having a spaceship. Both forms of transportation, but one gets you there much quicker and much faster.
It's putting me deep in my mind, so I'm concentrating on my reading and the next fight. I feel great after, so I'm ready to do the next practice.
Ahead of his co-main event bout against Tai Tuivasa, Russian heavyweight Alexander Volkov continues training camp away from home in Las Vegas. But the title hopeful takes advantage of the UFC Performance Institute.
To prepare to Tai Tuivasa, I'm doing everything.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So I have given breath.
There we go, big squeeze. Nice, GD. Beautiful work, mate. Excellent.
He's a coach of stretching conditional here in UCPI.
Good, good, good. Slow is okay, stopping is not. Good, good, good.
Director of Strength and Conditioning Gavin Pratt
Good, switch.
has been critical to Volkov's preparations for UFC 293.
Beautiful, nice work. Excellent, Alex. Good job, mate.
Where Volkov will need to match Tai Tuivasa's power every second of the fight.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go, good.
We're trying to develop his muscles' ability to withstand fatigue. It's a really important part of the heavyweight category.
Out nice and wide. Focus, focus. Long, long, long. Longer. Yeah, you go. Good, Alex. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
We can look at our heart and our lungs or our cardiorespiratory system. Alex is really good there. It's the muscular component that we're trying to improve on.
Get him. Up. Pull. Good hustle. Come on. Finish, finish, finish. Nice, Alex.
Alex is putting in the work 3 times a week. He's including that as part of his MMA regime as well.
Stay your position, stretch and pull. Good man.
I've seen some really good results with him in here. And from my perspective in strength and conditioning, he's exactly where he needs to be.
Go, 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 go. Perfect.
I'm getting better and I have a lot of motivation.
Fantastic. Now's the time for it. Well done. Nice work. Good, good, good. Perfect. Let's go, brother. Big push. Nice and strong. Last set, Alex. Let's go.
Motivation became better and better, and one day to take a belt.
Yes, nice. Beautiful. That looks solid, mate.
For Sydney, Australia's Tuivasa, the co-main event showdown with Volkov represents a long-awaited homecoming.
I love meeting the fans, my peoples. I've had the privilege of traveling the world and seeing a lot of beautiful places, but home is where the heart is, you know, and Sydney's home. I had my debut in Sydney, so to be back here from where I was then to where I am now is a massive thing for me, and it's going to be awesome to perform back home in Australia for my people.
What do you guys think is the strongest martial art in modern UFC right now?
Don't ask me. Fighting.
Welcome, everybody. UFC is incredibly grateful for the support. The team at Destination New South Wales for helping us bring the Octagon back to Sydney for the first time since 2017. UFC 293 will be the first of 3 huge pay-per-view events held here in Sydney over the next 4 years. Mr. Tai Tuivasa here has been added to the UFC 293 card to take on Alexander Volkov.
Let's go. Let's shake. I'm from Western Sydney, I'm from the slums. I've been underestimated for forever. That's all right. I'm excited to be back and do some shows with my Australian fans.
What do you make of Volkov and his recent form?
Oh, Volkov has been around forever. He's a well-respected fighter, stand-up fighter. I'm a stand-up fighter. So I think it's going to be a good battle for the crowd, and it's going to be a good return.
Shoeies, if you will.
We're at home now. When I win this fight, UFC 293, Western Sydney is going to get shut down. I'll see you September. We're coming.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Can't stop this fire. I will stand tall.
Top 10 contenders go toe-to-toe in Sydney. As Volkov aims to extend his knockout streak. And Tuivasa seeks a marquee win at home.
Tai Tuivasa, one of the hardest hitters in the game.
Are you kidding me? The clean KO!
Destruction. It's over.
I'm not the right guy to bang with. Pick another bloke.
Tuivasa is a good fighter, but I'm feeling that I have advantage in everything.
His power is like nobody else in the division.
I have high-level striking.
Everything he throws is hard.
I have good jiu-jitsu, good wrestling skills. I'm strong, big.
That's gonna do it!
And I'll show it in the fight.
Oh! He goes down! Tai Tuivasa! There he's hurt! Oh, no! He knocks him out! Wow!
The win on Tai Tuivasa will mean that I'm ready to title shot.
Heavyweights set the stage for more of Oceania's own. As middleweight king Israel Adesanya.
What an absolute superstar. Future in the UFC Hall of Fame.
Faces brash American Sean Strickland.
Another jab. Oh, 1-2. Oh, that wide Allen. Strickland showing no fear in the pockets.
It all goes down in Sydney, Australia at UFC 293.